people use their Christian faith as a cudgel. Even when I've heard people say Christ is king, I thought there's something about that bothers me. What is it that bothers? There's something about the spirit of that. It's kind of like what they're really saying is F you. They're using, what's more demonic than using these beautiful words to be like, like it's a triumphant, whatever. When I say Jesus is Lord, or Jesus is King, there's something moving and beautiful and humble about that. But there are people that it's a tribal kind of identity, and it's sort of like, we're right. And so there's something very prideful about that, which is antithetical to faith in the God of the Bible, right? So in other words, we have this confidence and this hope, but it's not triumphalist. It's not sneering at those with whom we disagree. It's understanding that apart from the grace of God, I would be in that camp believing those dumb things. So it's complicated. There's some fundamental things about the Christian faith they don't get. For example, the scripture says that we Christians are grafted in to the tree of faith, grafted in to Israel. Jesus, Mary, talked about Israel. So does it mean there are people who are Jewish who have veered off of that, or people who don't? Of course there are. There are secular, evil people in every tribe and okay. But the point is that God's idea of Israel, this sacred idea of Israel, he says to Christians, and Christians are obliged to believe that we are grafted in to this tree of faith. Jesus was a rabbi. He was living out ultimately the fulfillment of the Jewish faith. That's what Christians are obliged to believe. And so the idea that somehow he started a new religion, Christianity, that's just wrong. That's just silly. It's wrong. But there are people that, again, they have this tribal identity, like I'm a Christian and these are the Jews. It's like you're not understanding what it is to be a Christian. To be a Christian is to love the people of God